when you get a house like this, you can run into a lot of surprises, as I would say it. We were cutting down some invasive plants here, and we found a lot of good soil under there, and we thought, well, let's start digging a little bit. And to our surprise, we found a huge pile of garbage, and I can see that, I don't know if you see it on camera, but those lines, that's definitely not natural. So that's and behind there is concrete, so some sort of structure has been here. I also see we found this whole how do you call it, the cooking station, cast iron, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, and here this goes at least a meter deep, so you cannot get it out. Plastic, and I found the whole oven there, like a full oven that I digged out of the ground. What else did we find? A pan, kettles, glass bottles. We found a pair of shoes. We found dishwashing, like dish brush. Is that how you call it? I don't know. But yeah, we found a lot of stuff, and that's just that area when we started digging. And there's another area here that I'm gonna dig up a little bit more today. But this also indicates that there was a structure in that hole there. So it might be that they had a root cellar in there. It might be a greenhouse because there's some metal that indicates that. But also some chairs, like springs. And I think this is, I don't really know what it is, but it feels to me that it has something to do with electricity, but I cannot really identify it. In there's pieces of metal that's still sticking out that are too deep, and the ground was frozen. There's part of chairs. There's a whole big plastic thing under there that I cannot identify yet. There's the like roof tiles, taktegel. So yeah, today I'm gonna do a little digging in this place, see what comes up. I really wonder. We'll see. Hey do. I don't know if you can see it on camera well, but look at how unstable this is, and it's deep. There's like a big plastic thing in here. I don't know what it is. And I know there's one, I covered it up there a little bit because I didn't want the animals to run into it or something. But it's the same sort of thing there, so I expect it to be more. But I have no clue what it is. You can probably not see it on camera, but I see electrical wires running there. So maybe a greenhouse. I don't know. Oh yeah, we're gonna see. Probably a good idea to start separating plastic from wood. This pile is all wood, I've checked. But to separate plastic from metal, I've been doing it as much as possible, but let's do it the right way immediately, so we can dispose of it or maybe use it in a proper way. So yeah, it's kind of a fun treasure hunt, but it's also kind of gross to go to someone else's shit, and it sucks because this is supposed to be a very naturey place, and it's obviously not right now, these kind of places. So some things indicates that there has been a fire. Like there's some place things are charted up a little bit. So I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know what I'll find. There's metal. Metal that side, plastic that side, wood there, something like that. I hear a lot of bees around here, and the last thing I want is well, I don't know if it's bees, I don't see them. But the last thing I want is to kick on some hornet's nest or something, so I'm a little bit careful. That would be ruining my day at least, and theirs. So I will carefully proceed. Okay, I dug a little further, and this is what comes out. It seems like some sort of, I don't know, it's made out of plastic, but it looks like there's some sort of heating element in there, but I'm not sure. I'm trying to make sense of this. And look at this, it's been 20 degrees yesterday, and this is not so deep in the ground, but this is frozen solid. Like a thick layer of ice around it. It's weird. And as I said, there's one more of those things. At least something that looks like it there. Super strange. This is a lot of work. I'm one step further. I'm running into a lot of nails. Look at this. Oh, oi, oi, oi. Fuck me. I didn't even know that. Holy shit. What? This was sticking out of my shoe. Oh, I really gotta be careful. Good shoes, by the way. But yeah, it's something that appears to be. I'm gonna flip the camera so you can see better. Yeah. So we got this part. We almost got it out. That's solid rock, which is kind of strange, right? If this is the, like, why is it so straight? That indicates like a root cellar, like an old root cellar or something maybe. But the angle is off. It goes like this. That doesn't make sense because I know that's hollow. And there's something in there, an electrical thing of some sort. It looks like a toaster for me, but it's not. So yeah, this thing is about to get out, come out. Look at the pile of wood that I'm taking off here. It's a bucket. Well, I got that thing out. Let me show you. So, again, I gotta be careful because I got some nails in my shoes and shit. But yeah. Starting to feel like I'm digging up some MATLAB or something here, which I really hope it's not, because it's gonna take forever to get police involved in that kind of shit, I think. But it's attached to the other thing that I thought was there. I keep telling myself to be more careful, and then I get excited and I'm not careful, and I got a shoe in my a nail in my shoe, like fucking deep, and I fell on a nail with my belly, which I was lucky also. The gloves are made of Kevlar, so they are reasonably safe, I would say, but apart from that, I'm not really well protected. I'm gonna have to dig my way to it, because it's like electrical wire. I don't want to rip it off because I want to see how it attaches to something else. I want to get the puzzle complete at some point. So yeah. Okay, I'll get back to you when I get a little closer again. Wish me luck. Oh, fuck. Oh, it's not a toaster. I don't know what this is. Husqvarna. It's a washing machine. It's an old washing machine. A Husqvarna. It's not a washing machine. It's for fucking piss or something. At least, I don't know what. Yeah. Toilet papier. Fucking. I don't know what the fuck this is. I feel like I'm digging up a toilet here. Again. For some reason. Again. But I don't know if the camera captures this. Pause it and tell me what this is if you know, if you speak better Swedish than I do. But what and I bet you do, but what I make up out of this is that piss went through this. And something for toilet paper. It's a toilet thing. Maybe an outdoor toilet or something. There's buttons here. Yeah, it's gross. Jesus. Okay. So, I found myself a new toilet. If we're gonna use it, it's gonna save us money on the long run, okay? I also found this lovely piece of fabric in there, which I thought was kind of nice to look at, and now, considering the shape, I'm starting to wonder what they used it for. It seems familiar in some way. I don't know. What do you think? It's gross. And the humming, by the way, were bumblebees. They're above me here, everywhere. I feel like it's concentrating, or so it's not a hive or something. But they just like that tree for some reason. Maybe someone knows that. That's kind of cool. It's the tree with this stuff on it. I don't know why they like that. But that's the tree they're going to. Oh, better get back to work. This is the other side I was talking about. Which I now know is the other part of a toilet. Which for some reason makes it a little less exciting to continue doing this. Look at all the painted parts. I fucking hate that. For those people who know me a little bit, know that I'm not the most delicate when it comes to ripping stuff apart, but when it comes to paint in soil, I try to be as delicate as possible because I really don't want it in my soil. I'm trying to separate plastic from everything else because these people were animals. They had animals. It's like a cat food bag. It's not even that old. I don't know. This is not. I don't understand why people do this. It's gross. You're ruining your. Well, they probably sold the land and thought, fuck it, we're just gonna get rid of everything we don't want and put it in a big hole and cover it with whatever we have. It baffles me. It's messed up. I don't understand. And now I'm scraping off paint from wood that otherwise would decompose just fine. But because there's paint on it, I don't want to have it on my compost because I'm gonna eat it. I don't want those particles in my food. So I'm gonna have to scrape all of it off and separate it. I just don't understand why people do this. I mean, wood. Yeah, I get it. The tiles even. Yeah, it's not chic, but yeah, whatever. But the paint. And there's nails sticking out everywhere. Huge nails. Look at this. It's a shame. It's a shame. I don't understand people. I don't know if you can see it on camera, if it's angled right, but look, there's like layers of wood with like layers of paint falling off the wood going straight into the soil. And this is good soil, you know, this is already humus. Like it's whole planks full of it. This is good. This is good again. I would love to use this decomposed stuff. This is organic matter for compost. It's beautiful. There's paint everywhere. See? It just seems so unnecessary. That's a rock again. It wasn't so big, whatever this was. Or it's more that way, that's also possible. But then why this? There's a rock. There's a rock like this. And there's a rock like this. So either it collapsed at some point. That must have happened. And this wire. That's roots.